Hey, what up, everybody? Happy Sunday, April. I guess it's April. Happy Sunday, April 12th, 13th, no, 14th probably, 2019. I am not Daniel. So the reason I'm doing this live stream, it's funny as hell, in my opinion. I don't know if this ever happened to you, mistaken identity, but I got a call. My other car is in the shop getting repaired, so I got a call and I thought maybe it's the repair, the Warstadt, the repair people. But the guy says, he asked for Daniel. I said, hello. He said, hello. I said, hello, dzień dobry. He said, Daniel. I said, Nima Daniel. I'm not Daniel. We don't have Daniel here. And I said, z kim jesteś? Who are you? And then the guy blew a gasket like, co to ma chodzi, z kim jesteś? Like, what are you talking about? Who am I? So I just switched to English and I said, there's nobody named Daniel here. Who are you? What's your name? And then he hung up. So I checked the number and it was not the number of the Warstadt, the repair shop. And then I called my wife and I said, hey, this guy called me. Oh no, I think my wife called me back. I think my wife called me to say, hey, some guy, here's what happened. Somebody called my wife and said in Polish, can I speak to your husband? And she was driving at the time. She said, I'm driving right now. Let me give you his number. So she gave the guy my number. And that's who called me. So the guy had the wrong initial number, which rang my wife's phone. So that was what happened. So the guy called the wrong number, got my number, which was the right number for I am the husband of my wife, right? So she gave him her husband's number, which is me, but it's not the guy that he wanted. So it was hilarious, man, when I, figured everything out, finally figured everything out, what the hell was going on. But, yeah, I am not Daniel. Nie jestem Daniel. Nie ma Daniel tutaj. So, anyway, it is what it is. Funny little thing. I didn't, the thing is, when you get a call like that, here's the pro tip. When you get a call like that, just try to be patient, because part of me was ready to say, get angry and be, like, irritated and hang up the phone or just yell at the guy, but you never know who's calling you, right? Especially if you're in a foreign country. And anybody could call you. I mean, maybe it could be one of my kids' teachers or who knows, right? Somebody found something, trying to return it. Who knows, right? It could be anybody or anything. So I was polite. I was as polite as possible, but still firm, saying, z kim jesteś? Who are you? But politely, z kim jesteś? Just asking a question. Who are you? And then when he got all bent out of shape, I just switched to English and calmly said, there's nobody named Daniel here. Who are you? What's your name? In English, to let him know that who he's talking to is not the guy he wanted to talk to. And so that's really the pro tip. Just be calm, because you never know. Because it happened once before where this woman called me and I'm like, who is this person? And I get a lot of sales calls because I don't know if the bank or somebody sold my number to some shit list. And so you get calls trying to sell you crap. And so at first this woman called, I thought that she was trying to sell me something, but I was patient. And then I think I also said, z kim jesteś? And then she said, I'm the teacher of your son, one of my sons, something like that. And then everything was cool. And I was like, all right, okay, cool. Or, she's calling from the preschool or whatever it was. So yeah, just the pro tip is just be calm, but make it quick, right? Because you don't want to be wasting your time with somebody that you don't need to talk to. So that's all it is, man. It was fun as hell. It was funny now that I think about it. And I want to do a quick little video on how to handle those types of situations, especially if you're in a foreign country, because you never know who's going to call you. It could be somebody important. You don't want to embarrass yourself, or like you probably wouldn't. I wouldn't be embarrassed, but like maybe my wife would be embarrassed. Like if I yelled at a teacher, not knowing it was a teacher. For example, right? In this case, it was just some stranger who had the wrong number. I wasn't rude. I was not rude. I was just firm, asking who are you, and everything resolved. So, pro tip from Holy Joe Rock and Roll: keep it civil, and remember to always make it happen for the captain. Happy Sunday. Spring is here, but it's only what is it, 12 degrees? Oh, it's 15 degrees centigrade according to this in the old town. So it's starting to warm up, but it's still freaking cold, man. Remember to always make it happen for the captain, because you're the captain.